Okay, alright, December 2019. I'm gonna keep these videos a little bit shorter. This object drawing. Now, I'm gonna try to get you to draw objects. You zoom in. They can be quite small sometimes. So anything you do, you can lead into something like this, bigger objects. And just do the outline of it. I recommend just draw the silhouette first before you go into the inside. Because on tablet, that's how I draw. Unless you have like a high-end Cintiq and you want to practice freehand drawing, then go ahead. But if you're learning from me, I recommend tracing first. So this is the most detail that I do to my objects if it's digital. I might take it into color, but even watercolor is expensive. If you're trying to do it on paper, it will be really good for your sketchbook. But most people now, they do digital. They don't even do watercolor. So try to get yourself into a tablet if you can, or a high-end Cintiq. It's very expensive, so something in between. And the phone, you have a toaster, a remote, because for animation you will have to ask, some schools will ask for objects. Sheridan doesn't anymore, but it's really good to have in your extras because other schools do ask for it. If you try schools like Seneca or Humber that are in Toronto, then you'll have to have some object drawing for them. So Sheridan ain't the only school you can learn art, but they're most popular. Then get into smaller objects or cars from that, but this is a challenge I'm going to give you. If you don't have any ideas, just draw objects. You could find them, or you could draw objects from around your home if you want to practice your freehand, but mostly tracing is the way that I like to practice, because what's animation? It's tracing. You got the light box, you got the light behind it, and you trace off your drawings. You might just do a little bit freehand stuff, but mostly it's tracing. So animation, there's different areas you could go into. So if you get people on your page that say, "Oh, that's tracing," "Oh, that's garbage," or whatever, just tell them to fuck off. Tell them to get lost. Well, don't have to be rude to them, but just ignore them. They got high-end Cintiqs, they got who knows what they got, so just ignore them and do your stuff. And yeah, this is most detail I do. Brush pens are really good. Watercolor is really good if you want to try to get it into your sketchbook. You could do it freehand on a sheet of paper and try to transfer it into your sketchbook, which I would recommend doing stuff like that as well to build up your sketchbook. But for digital, small objects like this are really good. Don't even need to do color work, though schools like CalArts, they like to see color. You could fill it in with any type of watercolor you want. So that would be the next step for me, try to practice some color. But for now, I'm just trying to practice the outline, the silhouette of these objects. They don't have to be household objects. Whatever you find in Google, just make sure it's an object that you like. And if it's something the school is asking for, I know Seneca, they ask to draw a remote. So that's one thing you have to find, like a remote you could draw. Not something that's very complicated, that'll take forever. Then you could get into smaller street objects, whatever you want to do, like small cars, trucks, stuff that's around the park, stuff like that. If you want, then yeah, try to practice some of these objects first. And then if you want to try some color, if you have more paper or watercolor or whatever, then you could try doing paper. But I think most people have some type of digital now, not really high-end digital. So yeah, try to practice however you can. If you're learning from me, then I recommend doing the outline first. Others call it tracing, whichever way you want to call it. So thanks for watching. A short project ideas that I'm working on currently. Hopefully you can work on your own as well. Thanks for watching.